Hi everyone, welcome back. I've been working on a bunch of things for Valentine's Day and I'm going to start delivering them this week. So I wanted to show you before I get them out, a whole bunch of little gifts and Valentines and things. The first things I want to show you are some cards and a little real simple gift idea. And for most of these, I used this just some hearts I've had and the love letter set from Queen and Company, and it creates these fun little shakers. And when I store my dies, a lot of times I will put a finished item in with it so that I can remember, oh, these are those things that go with that little typewriter. And sometimes I'll do that just as a little reminder. And when I'm looking through it quickly, oh yeah, I can do that. And I remember that there are all the hearts and everything. And I've shown you in a past video several of the things that I used from here, but I want to show you some finished items. This is a very simple card. I bought this really cute vintage Valentine paper. I remember Valentines that looked similar to this. And I just cut a rectangle. I put a little sort of doily die that I've had for a very long time. And then just this simple little shaker heart that I made from here with the Queen and Company love letters set. And so that was just simple, straightforward. I'll put a little bit of white in here before I send it. The next thing is this little bagged candle. I bought these bags from Amazon. They are a double size here, and I will look for the sizes I have, and then I will list them down below with a link if they're still available. But inside of that, I just have 3 little hearts, and it's a little booklet that opens like this. And then I just attach the heart. From this die, I just cut the heart from around it and used just the arrow through there, and some flowers that I had in my stash, a little doily, and that makes a little treat that you can give out. These two, very same idea. I used the heart, punched it out, added hugs and kisses and Valentine wishes, and it's just a little cute little Valentine treat. On this one, I did some embossing in the background. Then I really have gotten so I love this vintage collage style, and I'm kind of learning how to do it. So I used the little typewriters from that same Queen and Country set that makes the shakers, and I added this from the die set, or from the stamping set that's You're Just My Type. These little seals I went ahead and made with my sealing wax little maker. And I did a video on sealing wax. Oh, it's been 2 or 3 years ago. I'll try to link it over down below. But this is the newer sealing wax. In that video, I compared old sealing wax to the newer stuff and showed some of the differences between them. The new sealing wax is much easier to use. So it's just, you're just my type. And I just put some, a lighter paper with a little bit of inking around the edge. And I just thought those were so fun, that sort of collage style. Now, the next things I have been just so excited about. I showed you this die set that I bought from KS Crafts. It's an Amazon store is where I bought it, but they just have so many things, and I am learning. I just love these big dies. So I bought all 3 of these. This is the big dies, the small ones, and then the words that go on top. And so I'm going to show you some of the projects that I've made with those sets. Some of them you saw in the past video, but I'm going to show them again. I made a little magnet, a little refrigerator magnet out of the smaller set. It actually is a bag topper. So it comes in 2 pieces. I'll show you those in just a minute, that flip open and then you can put it over a bag. But I just did the one side and turned it into a magnet. And then from those 2 sets, you also get these really impressive bows. So this really big one, this is the bow that comes in with the large cherry set, and it fits on you'll see that. And then the smaller bow comes from this tiny one. And then if you watched my box making video with the shadow box dies, you saw this one. And it's just a little shadow box. The size fits one thing of fruit snacks just perfectly, but I went ahead and used this Cherry Amour thing on the front, and it actually creates a little tag that you could write something in. This Cherry Amour is part of the words set, and so you can get cherry on, cherry amour, cherry sweet, and cherries, and then the cherry on top. So this is kind of a play on that whole thing of ma chérie amour, but it's my cherry amour, okay? And I also used these bags that I got off of Amazon. They are a 2-inch wide bag by 9, so you can't fit something that's 2 inches. I usually cut things at about 1 3/4 to fit in here because it's a very slim bag. But look at what you can do with these. So I just used that same tag from the cherry die and just put in a little Twix heart and some pretty paper. Let me just show you. I can open these up because I can easily reseal them before I give them away. I just put the Twix, I glued it onto the pretty paper, and then it just slides into the bag, and you have just a nice little treat like that. These three are basically the same idea. On this one, I used the big bow with a heart and just did, you know, the 3 decorative little candy hearts on there and added Happy Heart Day. This one, it is the cherry bag topper, just 4 candy hearts on a piece of pretty paper. And same with this. These are the Reese's Hearts for Valentine's Day, so they're a little bit bigger, so you can't fit quite as many. But I just thought those are going to be just so fun to hand out to neighbors, friends. If you're in like a book group, a Bible study group, you can even have your kids help you make those for their Valentine treats at school, and then they can just sign their name on the back. But I just thought those were so cute, fun, and so fast. These go together in like 5 minutes. If you have already made some of your bag toppers, literally 5 minutes or less to put these together. And so I just thought those were super fun. I just love these. These are from the big cherry set, and I'm finding out I just love these dies. They're huge. And so this is the bow that comes with that one. And so you see that the sets, they do everything separately. They're so smart how they do these, because with the one set, you can get all of the parts you need to do a shaker. So you can cut your acetate and all of the parts, and they just go together so well, and it's just so big and impressive. And here's an example of the cherry on top, and I just stamped "You Are," and then it's the cherry on top. So that's the pink one, and here's the red one. But the issue is I don't have envelopes that big. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make an envelope. So I just used some decorative paper that I don't know, I probably wasn't going to use to kind of figure it out. So that's how that fits. And that will probably require extra postage going through the mail, but that's okay with me. I don't mind. And so I'm going to, you know, I send a card each month to my aunt, and so that's going to her. So I want to show you with this little doily what I'm going to do, and then I'll do it on a bigger piece of paper. But I'm going to show you the basic steps on this, and then I'll show you with a larger piece of paper how to make an envelope that will fit these large dies, but and how to get it precise, because if you're not kind of precise, your envelope's going to end up wonky. So what I do is I'm going to lay this heart doily so that right down the middle is on a line on my desk so I can kind of see. And I'm going to fold this in, and I think I'll go maybe about 3/4 of an inch and just kind of try to fold along the line. And if you saw my video on how to customize your shadow box punch board, then you saw a finished one of these doily envelopes before I got it sent off to my niece. So I'm going to fold about the same amount on this side. And because this is a doily, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to fold up this end. And I'm going to fold down the top like this. And then let's open back up. And then I'm just going to use my glue, and I'm going to just bead some glue just along here and along here, and close that up and put something over it so it will stick down. And then what you have is a little envelope, and you can open that up and put in a gift card, a little note, a little money, and you just have just this cute little envelope. So we're going to take that idea and we are going to do that with a piece of paper. Now, when I first tried this, I just kind of folded it like this and went with it. It ended up all skiwampus. It didn't come out right. So on this one, I'm going to get my big ruler and I'm going to put it from one corner to the next. And I'm actually going to draw a light line, and then I'm going to do the same thing here because I need to find my middle, because I want this envelope to actually be square and work right. And then what I can do, I'm just checking directions, and I don't care that this is any particular direction. It doesn't matter to me. And then I'm going to fold one edge to the middle, make sure it points right to the middle, and to the middle on this side. Now, I'm using just a lightweight decorative paper. You can use, on this one, I used a heavier cardstock. It was a little harder to do. I don't think it needs to be that heavy to go through the mail. Okay, now, once you have this, you are going to fold this up, make it sit on the line, point straight to that line, and then you're going to just fold that, and you're going to get, you know, part of that folding here. Like, don't fold it just to there, because then you're not making an envelope, but bring it all the way up and just make sure if it's pointing to that line, you're going to be okay. Now I'm going to open this up, and I don't want this line to show when I send it, so I'm just going to erase that top part of the line, and just, I'm not going to worry about the rest of it because that's going to be hidden once I get this closed. Then I'm going to turn this to face me, and I am going to flip this down so that I can kind of close off that top. Now you could do it this way. This might be easier, is just flip it that way, and then you make sure that it's lined up well with those things. That's fine. And then let's go ahead and glue it. So I'm going to glue this corner like this, and that corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue up this side and up that side. That's all you need. And then that all will be, the glue will be covered. And then this, I'm going to put glue in that triangle, and I'm going to flip that over. And there we go. And there you have your basic envelope, and that'll just slide right in perfectly. So then this one, same thing, you're not going to just fold this down. That looks weird. So you're going to come a little bit below where that is, and you don't have your center line this time to guide you. So I'm just going to look at this side and this side and just try to make sure that those look like they're about the same distance down, and then I'll go ahead and crease it, and there I have a real handy dandy little envelope. And then before I send it, I'll go ahead and use glue or a tape runner right there, and it's ready to send. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing my fun Valentine projects, and I will, as many things as I can find, I'll see if I can find this cherry set in KS Crafts, and I'll link those below. If you use my link, then it will give me a little bit of some money. If you buy through my links, it will not cost you any more, but I get a little money if you buy through my links. Let's slide that back in. So look at that. You just slide that in. I want this a little below, so I'm not sliding all the way. I want some of that pretty paper to show. I'm going to close that up. There, look how easy that is. I'll try to find the bags on Amazon and get everything linked. But I hope you liked seeing some of my fun Valentine projects, and that you'll get your kids or other friends and make some of these too, and just enjoy all of the fun that you can have making Valentines and sharing a little love, because people matter. I hope you find all kinds of things that are good, beautiful, and true today, and we'll see you next time.